to show you how to create a React app, and also I'm going to show you how to install the package managers with the dependencies and so much more. So be sure to stick around. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video at the end if you like it. With that said, let's begin. Alright, so first off, if you do not have a code editor, for the most part I typically use Visual Studio Code for most of my work. I have used Atom. There's also Sublime Text. There's what else? There's Notepad++, which I have right here. There's a number of ones that you can use. The only thing with Notepad++, it's good to learn on if you're not really compiling any code. But if you're using it to compile, or you're using it to use like it's just not going to work. You know, and same thing with some other editors, but Vim is also a good one too. But in this case, we'll just start with using Visual Studio Code. And the reason why I choose Visual Studio Code is because it has a lot of plugins. It's by Microsoft. It constantly updates, you know, as you can see here. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and download it. Basically, if you have a Mac, Linux, or Windows machine, it will work on that's another caveat to it as well. So in my case, I have Windows 11, so I'm gonna download it for Windows 11 and then go ahead and install it. But since I already have it, there's no need for me to do it. You can go ahead and do that. Do your thing. So next, I'm going to open up Visual Studio Code, and then also let me go back here. We need to go ahead and do some other things here as well. So now with React, it basically uses dependencies. So the dependencies are either npm or yarn. Well, yarn is basically a package manager, and so is npm. In this case, I'm going to use yarn. Yarn is, like I said, they're both package managers that you can use. I found that npm, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've had a crazy experience with it, and I just choose to use yarn instead of npm. And also yarn has a lot, in my opinion, it just has it's definitely a lot more stable, you know, for your projects and things like that. But with that, all you have to do is in Visual Studio Code, if you're following along with this tutorial, you know, you can basically just use Visual Studio Code and open up a terminal. All right, so now in order to, you know, get started with everything, now you want to install yarn on whichever package manager that you're going to use. Preferably, like I said, yarn will probably be a safer route. And then we're going to hit enter and install. So now we're going to create an React app. So basically now we're going to start off, instead of using you know, yarn, we can use npx create React app, and then call it, you know, ReactJS app, and yeah, that's it. And then hit enter, and then you see it'll start adding those dependencies in there. Just give it a little time there. Yeah, so it's basically installing the packages, well, yeah, the packages and the dependencies that you need for the React app. Yay, happy hacking. All right, so now we can, I mean, you can keep this if you like, but we already have all that we need in our node modules. Without this, the dependencies in your development server pretty much won't work. And I'll show you what I mean. So if we do yarn start, yeah, see, it doesn't have that. So okay, so now we have to actually go to the actual app, because like I said, this is pretty much irrelevant now. You know, so technically we can actually delete that. We can actually delete that because there's no, what does it say here? Yeah. Yeah, if I can find that error. Basically, it just doesn't, it's not seeing the package.json file, which is right here in this ReactJS app that we created. So yeah, that's yeah, it's not finding that in that particular directory. So what we want to do is change the directory, use cd reactjs/app, and then now we can use yarn start, and now you see that the development server is coming back up. So now it'll populate with just the regular schmegular React default page. All right. So this is on a local host. So your local host is basically, you know, it's basically just using your computer as a development environment. Um, we'll be using that for the most part instead of actually pushing it to, you know, GitHub. And I can show you how to push and initiate and push your repository to GitHub in another video. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me on the React tutorial page, and I hope you enjoyed this. And I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe on this video, and I will also have more future videos on how to basically you know, set up your web development environment and everything else. And we'll probably create a I'm doing an extension on how to actually, you know, get a React page up and going, but that would be more of a longer stream or longer live stream type of thing. So until then, I'll see you next time. Peace.